Hi, everybody. Welcome to the September 1st, 2017 edition of Colorado Inside Out Postgame, a special web-exclusive production here on Channel 12. I'm Patricia Calhoun, sitting in for Dominic Dezzutti. Let's get a quick take on the Colorado State Fair, which runs through Pueblo this weekend. There's been a lot of discussion about whether it should be moved closer to Denver, and as the National Western Center project ramps up, we're going to hear a lot more of that. Noelle Phillips, sitting in my usual chair. What do you think about what's going on with the stock show and with the State Fair?
Well, I've been to the stock show because it's in Denver and I live here. I have never been to the State Fair because it's in Pueblo. I also am not aware that it's happening until when it's almost over. I just don't hear about it. I don't hear anybody talking about going. I don't hear somebody say, oh, there's going to be a great concert that's worth driving to Pueblo for, or they have this really cool food item that you can't get anywhere. I just don't hear about it up here. It's just not on the radar, and we're the big population center for the state, so you'd think if it was in Denver, it would get more people just because it'd be here and we talk about it and see it happening.
The Passkey Italian sausage. It is worth the drive to Pueblo. Michael Fields, Americans for Prosperity, Colorado. State Fair, should it stay where it is, move here, disappear?
Well, I think there are probably more people that would show up if it was closer to Denver, but then you have the pushback that things are already too Denver-centric. If the legislature is in charge of funding for this, it's doubtful that they're going to move it to Denver when everything else is in Denver already. And so I think it's good that it's in Pueblo. I think the promotion could be better. I haven't seen much about it either until you start seeing the tweets from Joey and others. So I don't think it's going to move anytime soon. I think it's good where it is, but I would encourage people too to go just like Joey did.
Well, of course, you used to have 2 Denver dailies with a lot of pages that would do whole state fair supplements, and those days are gone. But fortunately, we still have political reporters like Joey Bunch, Colorado Politics, who did go to the state fair and was a failure at tickling a cow's belly. Is that right?
And I was also a failure at talking about Lexi Hill. She's a student at Fruita Middle School, not Paonia Middle School. Fruta's in Mesa County, Paonia is in some other county. So, so I am the runner-up, first runner-up for Disgrace of the Week as well. This is a political issue, like everything is politics. The State Fair does have a lot of problems in Pueblo. It's hard to get down there. There's not a lot of publicity. Everything that's been said around this table is correct. And the state legislators shouldn't be putting money into this. It should be supporting itself. But I don't think it's going to be able to do that anytime soon with the kind of crowds that I saw down there last week. People need to go to it, but it's not going to move out of Pueblo because it's a political football. As Pueblo goes, so goes the state. Donald Trump won there the last time. Democrats have traditionally done well there in the past. Legislators are not in a mood to tick off leaders in Pueblo. So between politics and history, I don't look for it to move to Denver anytime soon.
And Ben Gelt, political consultant and Denver native. I'm sure you're at the fair every year.
I've been to the state fairgrounds. It's been quite a while since I was at the state fair. I think when I was a little boy, I went with my dad, Joey.
Disgraceful.
Come on. I've heard conversation around this in the past, and they have Frontier Days up in Cheyenne, which I know gets pretty good crowds from Denver going up that way. That's a further trip, and we're crossing state lines. So I think there's evidence that if you put together a good program, people will go to it. The sort of second half of that criticism that I've heard in the past is that the programming at the State Fair is not very good. So I think that it needs some refreshing. I don't think that there's any call to bring it to Denver. There, as everybody has noted, plenty of stuff in Denver already. It's fine for Pueblo to have some things, but I think it's time for a refresh on the programming and the content, maybe the leadership.
And remember, a passkey sandwich when you go this weekend. That's all the time we have for CIO Postgame. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. For everyone here at cpt12.org, I'm Patricia Calhoun. Thanks for watching.